Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am Kareem Clemons. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for following me right here, right now. This is an episode of House of Workout. All right, what's going on, guys, girls? This is blogging, and I am basically up here doing something new for everybody, including myself, because I think that it's important to also talk about some things on the blog page when you have a little downtime. So this is like more like a way of doing it. All right. So if you guys can just bear with me, I am doing so much at the same time. Okay. So get into okay. We get our life on Instagram, IGTV. All right. So let me just go ahead and hold on. Okay, so let me go ahead and get you guys into that. And I do want to uh, present to you guys a slide. I have that for you guys. But I want to take you guys to the blog page. But first, let me just go ahead and put up our disclaimer right here on House of Workout. On all my platforms, there's disclaimers. Okay, so this channel and these videos are not meant for children under the age of 13. And then the disclaimer. Okay, so I do want to say that in the video, it is House of Workout, and I want to go ahead and talk about what I explained on the last episode on IGTV, which was House of Workout, and that was on Wednesday. That was the Wednesday update. I do want to shed some more light on what I was explaining about when I was talking about the fat around the mid waist and also the abdomen area, and also talking about the active fat, as well as talking about how when you get older, the fat it's harder for people to lose. So I'm just going to give some tips right here. And then we're going to be on House of Workout, continuing to work that mid area so we can burn and see our results, because I do know that Thanksgiving is coming up. And I do know, well, I would just say the holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas is coming up, and the New Year's. And people tend to eat Kwanzaa and everything else. People tend to eat, and they want their bellies is full. And then I did make a comment where I said that why enjoy a six pack when you can have a full keg? Okay, so we're gonna talk about how the mid area, and as you get older, it kind of, we want to be able to lose, burn, and see our results. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the blog page. Let's go to the blog page. All right. So, guys, the blog page is up to date, and I can tell you that if you are looking to score some, like if you want to read some things, you can go on the blog page. Now, I do want to say that the blog page is updated currently, and every time when I do episode on IGTV, I want to spread more information on the blog page, right? So the blog page caters to House of Workout as well as all the other platforms. What I see, you see, what's going on, America, uh, Live at 9, and also Omega Studio News and Talk Show TV. And you can also follow on Facebook group pages, and I will actually give you guys that information once when the slides come up. All right. So the blog page, Get Your Life, House of Workout, and other news, trending news, topic news that is happening in the world. Okay. Now, I do want to say that when I do my live videos on IGTV, I specifically don't really have like a topic on what I'm going to be doing. It sometimes wind up being, well, it was the music. And then when we had that copyright problem where, they cut me off, I just decided to change. But again, this is new to me because, we premiered on the first and we wanted I wanted to motivate you and have you motivate me by viewing and dropping me some questions and I can answer them and do what I need to do. And it actually helps me out because I'm actually toning my body as we do this. Okay. And then we have archives where you can always go back and you can watch the video and see where you want to see your results at and get your life. Okay. Do the stretches, the meditation. It works. Okay. It works. Seriously, it works. All right. So this is the blog page. Go up on the blog page and get your life. All right. So the next thing I would like to add, I would like to add the slide to the screen. All right. Right. And as we're going, welcome to House of Workout, aka How. And here we do have the I would say the lead way to burn, see our results, tone, lose weight, and feel great. It's ready, willing. Are you ready, willing, and able? Okay, so House of Workout, aka How, right here. Give you the present. All right. So again, this show right here is sponsored by Omega Studio News Facebook group, which you guys can just go on Omega Studio News. Well, you guys can go on Facebook group and you guys can press Omega Studio News on my page, or you can just type it in a search box and you will get your life. You can also go to the Community Gaming News, which finally has a name that we've been changing throughout the season. I mean, month. That group name change like water. Okay, so now we finally have a name where we are going to keep it right. Community Gaming News Facebook group. Get your life on there. So this show is sponsored by them as well. Talk Show TTV. That's YouTube. You can go on YouTube right here. You can go on X, which formerly Twitter, and you can go on any Google or Bing or Ask or social media, Yahoo, and type in Talk Show T or Make a Studio News, and everything, including this video, will come up. All right, so the show is sponsored by them as well. And last but not least, TSTOS News / Cali LLC. Now, you can find them on Facebook as well. TSTOS News. Now, I do want to say, and I like to put this out because we are talking about sponsorship. At one point, there was a group called the Pretty Bee. I'm not going to say it, the curse, club, and Facebook got rid of it. All right. So some people continue to either follow the other. Don't ask me how. I'm just only doing it because they said that we had to change the name and the password. That group was created by Princess Diamond, and I don't know what happened, but Facebook pretty much just like deleted it. And we already explained to them that it was hacked, and we wanted to get the information. So give it to me, but they just got rid of it. So everybody uh, went to a new page that was created by Princess Diamond, and it was uh, it was Cali LLC. And at some point, the group was given, and no one was running it, and our platform just took over. So they changed the name slash or TST to Talk Show T Omega Studio News slash Cali LLC. So on Facebook, you guys can follow Cali LLC, which was founded by Princess Diamond. Okay. So, House of Workout, how you can also follow on IGTV, Facebook, and X. Or you can go to kareemclemons.wixsite.com/Omega Studio News, or you could just hashtag House of Workout. Okay. All right. And next morning live workout, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 5 a.m. I'm not saying that that's the time, but I am saying that that's been the time at that time, as you can see in the archives that I've been doing the videos. So 5 a.m. Watching on IGTV, and I'm the trainer. So get your life. I just love that photo. It's beautiful. Okay. All right, so good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to the House of Workout. And here, this is where you can basically follow news here in the country and around the world. All right, I'm going to go ahead and, oh, yeah. All right, so at this time, I'm just going to go ahead and explain certain things that are my opinion and my opinion only here on House of Workout blog right here. Okay. So, yeah, so it was yeah. So basically, I was saying like it, when we get older and when we're not working on our mid area, sometimes it can be very hard to lose it as you get older in life. Okay, and I'm only saying this because of proven facts and testimonies from me, myself, and I. What I've experience. I'm only telling you what I'm 42 years old. I just turned 42 in August, the 29th. All right. So, and I can tell you, in my 40s and 41, my stomach was really out. I had a really plop stomach. I had a belly. And I had the fat because I was feeling it. And I also, like, they said the talking tummy. So I looked at that and I felt it and I knew that I had to change, but then I didn't realize that not only just my stomach, but my waist too was growing fat on it as well. And I knew at some point that I was consuming in, like they were saying, eat too much, or you are definitely doing things like uh, not exercising because I wasn't exercising. I definitely wasn't. I was definitely eating butter. I was eating a lot of butter, a lot of mayonnaise. I was eating a lot of, like, having a lot of sugar, and all that fat was going into the active fat because your stomach is the active fat and is where some active fat is at. And when you continue to contribute to the active fat and you don't add the things that are going to help delete it, okay, decrease it and not increase it and help tone it and structure it, then we're going to have a problem, right? So here are some tips that they say that can help you on top of doing some workouts in the morning with me on IGTV. Get your life with me, okay? And trust me, this right here, this photo here, I'm so happy that I was able to get this and show you guys this. Like this took me dedication. this took me a lot of time, structure. It took a lot of tears, sacrifices, determination. I'm still doing it. You understand? Because if you see my old photos of what my stomach looked like, oh my God. And I was like, you'll see your results. So that's the one of the reasons why I came up with House of Workout. Because if people just see their results on just doing it, letting it happen, let it ride, and just being patient about it, you will see your results. Hello, somebody. Okay. So yeah, and all through the summer I was saying that yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and flaunt myself. I'm gonna go ahead and strut myself. I'm gonna show myself off, and absolutely, I'm gonna go out and show my body off. Why not? You work so hard. If I'm shirt, if I have a shirt on and I'm all bundled up, when I have the things that I'm hiding or I'm wearing black, okay, and I don't want nobody to see, what I really have, because sometimes we cover things up and we don't want people to see it. So yes, we do cover it up. We snatch it up, okay. T.S. Madison says we got to put the girdle on. It's like putting the girdle on. You got to hug it up. You understand? Suck it up. And when you do that, sometimes it look good, but then when you unzipper it or let it go, it's just you back to square one, where you can literally burn it all off. And when you don't even have to worry about putting on that girdle, you could just let it flaunt, like strut it, like show it. And that's what I do. And that's what I'm going to do because this vehicle was very hard at one point to repair. And I sometimes given up. I've definitely said that I'm not doing this crap anymore because the next day I'm gonna make me some baked macaroni and cheese, and I'm gonna make me some uh, baked chicken and eat hamburgers and French fries, and just knowing that was my comfort food. And I knew that every place of my body was being affected because uh, I was eating processed food, I was eating fatty foods, I was eating things that was unhealthy to me. And I seen and I now know that the active fat, not only your stomach, but around your neck, your waist, your face, your hands, your feet, your legs, and then that's just the fat. Okay, that's just one part of the problem. Okay, we're not talking about the other things that are going on internally that we cannot see. I'm talking about diabetes and high blood pressure and bad cholesterol and other things. That's what, you know, the danger part of it. And when we see ourself, we're not really thinking about the internal things, you know? And I want to say here on House of Workout, okay, that we don't discriminate on nobody because when you get rid of all this fatness on us, we the same. That's bone, skeleton bone. We're the same, okay? And no matter what it is, we're carrying or we just want to let it go. But we definitely want to see our results. So it's important that we focus on this is for people who are ready, willing, and able on and being determined. Because sometimes people are not ready, willing, and able. They're just comfortable and being in their comfort zone and not wanting to do what they want to do and just say one day, okay, if it happens, it happens, and then go. But then when people start getting heart attacks because there's too much fat around the heart and there's too much pressure. You understand when people start getting high blood pressure and things start to happen, that's when people start to change themselves. And then, like I said, then I'll say it again. Hopefully, it's not too late. Hopefully, it's not too late because we want to manage this now because if we do it now, we will see our results. Trust me, we'll see our results. I know some people had told me or have asked me, they say, hey, Kareem, uh, why won't you go ahead and start on the workout videos? And I said, yes, in due time. And sometimes in our lifetime, we have to, when it's ready, then you're ready. We can't just get up when somebody says something and then we just do it. So when you're ready, you're ready. And at that time, and I just want to tell this all to the people because sometimes it's a delay. Because people were telling me this months before. Delay is that I was getting myself in order. Okay. I was getting myself in order. And I had to tone down so I could be a living sample of the testimony that I am giving to you. And I said to myself, that's really an honor because when I was in my last videos, when I was doing this back then, and I had first thought about House of Workout, I was sick. And I was like, you know what? If I'm not documenting this, I can't really tell people and tell people some advice if I'm looking at myself and I'm not leading by example on the advice that I am giving to the people. You feel me? So if I'm not leading by example, then I can't talk about what somebody is doing or, their problem or solution and giving them advice when I'm not seeing myself clearly. So I had to put my house in order. My vehicle had to be buffed. It had to go through the car wash. It had to go through the tune up, the maintenance, you know. It had to be toned and flexed and shined in so many different areas. Bless the Lord. Okay. And I'm still working on those areas because I know that once when I, you know, don't have life anymore, then that's when I would have given up when I don't have any life anymore in my body. But as long as I have breath in my body, life in my body, I'm going to continue to move my arms, my legs, my sides, my yes, when I'm 45, when I'm 50, when I'm 55, when I'm 60, when I'm 65, when I'm 70, when I'm 75, when I'm 80, when I'm 85. I'm good at 85. Okay? I'm good at 85. I'm gonna be moving and moving and moving because sometimes, like honestly, I'm not really saying this in the future and then to yourself in the future. Here we go. Sometimes you got some punks that want to mess with the elderly people, and you just got that very one that have their. It's not even the fact that they fight back; it's the alertness, it's the adherence around you. You got to be smooth at who's around you and what's behind you, what's lurking behind you. And sometimes those people catch them off guard. And that's probably a high percentage of why elderly people get abused is because the alertness is definitely toned. Okay. They don't know what's around them because they are dealing with other things in their aspects of their life and their body. So if you have your alertness up and you know what's around you, definitely, man, I wish you would. Okay, but we definitely want to be all awareness and alert around our surroundings. Anybody, no matter what age you are. But I'm just saying, as long as you are doing this now, and you'll basically be able to see your results. And I'm only 42. I'm 42. I'm in my 40s, and I'm just really happy. Like I was not expecting. I was definitely saying I will never see myself having a low body. But then you was like, man, Kareem, how is that possible when if you do all this work? And at some point, I got really, 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 really skinny, and I was like, what are you doing, Kareem? My doctor said, what are you doing, Kareem? Okay, you got to have a point. And then my neighbor's like, what are you doing, Kareem? Okay, the guy named Rich, my neighbor Rich, he's like, you're you're good now. And then he's like, okay, well, let's see a six pack. Then we see a six pack, and then he's like, oh, you're too skinny. And then I'm like, okay. And then he's like, then he sees me again and it's like, all right, what's up? And then he's like, well, this is cool. So I'm happy that he was able to give me some true advice. Okay. And he was really real to me as well. Cause I mean, I wasn't getting nowhere else. Well, I was, because when I was running, well, they could not tell me the same advice he was telling me because I was see he's my neighbor. So it was really awesome. Awesome sauce. Thanks, Rich. Okay. For sharing with me. And Arnold, thank you so much, guys, for sharing with me the true results. And I really needed that because that really helped me in my journey. You know, like I said, you guys motivate me just as well as I motivate you. There's always some way of motivation. Okay. Yes, you guys are telling me to get to that part. Yes, I am. All right. All right. All right. So, real quick. Oh, yeah. All right. So, we're just going to go ahead and do like 5 more minutes. And then I don't want this video to be too long. Okay. Hopefully, I can just break it down in the edit video. But let's see. All right. So, some of the ways that you can lose your belly fat and live healthy life. This is coming from social media and my opinions as well. Uh, I do, and I'm going to also tell you what I've done too now. Cutting out carbs instead of fats. Now, sometimes like, and I can tell you what I did was I told you I love butter. I gave that butter up for like a whole year. Oil, no ketchup, no mustard, no relish, no condiments, none of that. I gave that up. And even though I knew that that was adding to my little, not little, that was not little, that was a lot for me. Yeah, and also seasonings. Certain seasonings, you got to read the ingredients that have things inside it. And that high fructose corn syrup, don't forget about that, Frank. That high fructose corn syrup will get you. So make sure you read things, labels, and you want to stay away from high fructose corn syrup. That's in drinks and also food products. So yeah, stay away from that as well. But yes, make sure you calculate, read certain things. You want to stay away from things because even though you might say that you're losing weight, you're dieting, and you feel like you're eating right, the things that you least expected could be the ones that's hurting the situation, the problem. Okay, so make sure you read it. I guess that's what they mean when they say reading labels or counting carbs. Because I never really did that. I always like did it. It's almost like a person who's cooking. It's almost like a person who's cooking and they know exactly the amount of seasoning that goes into the food that comes out. So not even measuring it. Okay, they know exactly how much is going in. So when you're eating things, you know exactly what's the difference between regular food and processed food. Okay. I would think that if you go home and make a hamburger, a vegan burger, oh, that's another thing, vegan and organic and plant-based foods. If you're into that, like I've tried plant-based foods, I've also tried organic, I've also tried vegan food, delicious. Oh my God, a veggie patty is so delicious. Oh my God, you get your life over it. A organic patty. Oh no, organic bread cream. Organic bread is so freaking good. It is definitely a bread that's made without any flour. I don't know how they do it. Don't even ask me. I eat it if it doesn't get me bloated. I love organic pasta. Okay, that's really good. I've showed you some of the things that I eat on my Instagram, IGTV, but I'm just saying. Okay, supposed to eating the pasta that is pretty much the real pasta, that's bloated. You can eat organic pasta and feel full and not bloated and like, oh Lord, I'm telling you, get your life. Seriously. They also have, or if you're into like spaghetti, meatballs, and sauce, organic sauce, they have organic pasta sauce. Yes, delicious. Okay. And they also have the organic meat that you can put on there. So I love the organic part, but you're gonna have to pay some more money for that. Plant-based, I've tried plant-based patties. That's the most that I've tried. I've tried plant-based patties. I like it. It tastes really good because for me, it doesn't really show off. It show. I mean, if you like I said, the right don't know what the left. Okay, so if you're looking at something and you think it's a cheeseburger, or if you think it's a hamburger, or you think it's French fries, your brain is gonna accept it, and and that's all about change. And that's how some people go without eating because they don't think about food. But if they think about food, their body processed it. Now, it's another way, and I told you this then, I'll say it again. When you eating it, your brain will identify that, okay, to you, that's a cheeseburger or that's fries. So the processed food. And then your body is going to keep asking for it because that's called a craving or an addiction. That's in different videos, but that's what happens. And when you do that, you tend to continue to add to that active fat. And when they say try curbing carbs instead of fat, okay, it's definitely important to look at that because we tend to forget about that. All right, real quick, think eating plans, not diet. Make sure you follow plans where it's going to help you be successful in uh, eating right, feeling great. Make sure you get your water in, your H2O. I told you when you guys are peeing, make sure it's clear and not yellow, not orange, and definitely not black. Okay? Keep moving, physical activity. Get your life with me on IGTV, House of Workout. We're doing it. We're stretching. We're meditating. We're doing our squats. And I said that if you want me to do something that you're having trouble doing, you just DM me and let me know what's good, and I'll do it. Lift weights. I said on IGTV, if you have not invested in weights and you have money problems, you can create weights in your home. Just get you a gallon like a milk gallon, fill that up with some water, or even do what they do in prison, where you can get a garbage bag and fill that up with water, or you can use your mop bucket, fill it up with water, and that right there you can just do. You can either do arms, you can do one single arm, okay? It's all about the motion. It's all about using and abusing that area that you want to target. Because sometimes people want to just do their legs, they just want to do their glutes, they just want to do their calves, they just want to do their upper body, they just want to tone, they want to lose the weight, they want to feel great. I'm telling you, do it and do it now while we have a chance. Okay? And move away from processed food. I did tell you that you got to know the difference between processed food and, and regular food. Okay, you got to know the difference of it. You got to move away from it because sometimes, again, like I said earlier, it is a comfort food that definitely can keep us in our comfort zone instead of moving out and doing what we need to do, and that is being successful and having determination to slimming, toning, okay, losing fat around our midway in our gut area, okay. Then they say hang out with health focused friends. I'm a cyber friend. You can hang out with me. Okay. You can just come on IG, get your life. You can come right here, YouTube, wherever this video is at. You can talk to me. I am a health focused cyber friend, and I can definitely help you until, okay, you trust me. Okay. I'm here. Here. Mhm. Okay, last but not least, let me just go ahead and talk about sometimes we do have people who are diabetics, people who are taking insulin, and people who have problems with their knees, and people who have problems with their arms, people who have problems with their waist, people just have problems with moving things. So on my IGTV, where to go? How, right? You can come up there, and I do have like a video, and I'm going to start doing videos where you can do while you're in the bed, while you're on the couch, in the chair. You can do your squats. You could definitely move your arms and do your torso and everything, your head, everything. You can do that, and if you want to lose weight around it, definitely going to start moving forward to doing videos around that area. Okay, and let me see. All right. Last but not least, all right. Last but not least, guys, I do want to say that moving forward, okay, moving forward, uh, what's happening with the house of workout? What's happening with the house of workout? So I do know that we are on, or should I say, we are in the middle of the month of November. We have Thanksgiving coming up. We have Good Friday coming up, and we have Cyber Monday coming up. Now, you guys know that I do my videos on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Now, At some point, I did say that I wanted to go ahead and just end after doing a month to see what's going down on IGTV. I'm gonna actually give you guys that information and another update because I really don't have that information now, and my time is telling me to wrap it up. All right, so I don't have the information now, but I do know that we have another episode going down Friday. All right, then we have all next week. So all next week, Thanksgiving, and I do know we're gonna have the video out. So I'll definitely give you guys something between now and Monday. And then moving forward, what's going to happen with House of Workout might be through the month of November, hiatus, December, and then come back in 2024. Okay, because I do have the Omega Studio News anniversary coming up, ninth year anniversary for Omega Studio News and Talk Show T. We have World AIDS Day that's coming up, and we also have the anniversary for the late Tim Jermaine Williams, my friend. Okay, so, guys, look, thank you guys so much for being here. And I can say for more information, you guys can visit the blog page. Have a good one. And thank you for watching this blog page. House of Workout blog page right here, right now.